Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. It is me, your host, Zarataro. And we are here today with Yo, You Like That, the talk show where I bring on VTuber guests of all corners of the internet and we talk about something fun, something they love, enjoy, something that they're passionate about, something that your life will be now more enriched upon knowing. You can thank us by throwing money at us. We are always hungry for more money. Uh, we have a super awesome guest with us today. We got Verdant Viper. Vivi, hello.
Hello, thank you for having me.
I'm super excited to have you on. I'm so glad. Thank you so much for joining us. We got a great subject for you today. But before that, if there is anyone in the chat that doesn't know Vivi, please introduce yourself.
Yeah, hello. I'm Verdant Viper. I'm a variety streamer. A variety streamer, Naga VTuber. Currently. I play a lot of games currently. I'm playing through Kingdom Hearts 3. We just did the first bit of the DLC last Wednesday, and I'm currently replaying Twilight
Oh.
Princess. Uh, Played a variety of like games in the past, including like some of the Yakuza series, some Pokemon Mystery Dungeons, some Mario, some Sonic. A lot of platformers. It's like one of my favorite genres. And like I like action adventures, and I'm also a big fan of rhythm games. I'm very excited for the Rhythm Heaven Groove coming out next week.
Those are all
I'll be
great
streaming
things.
that
Everyone
too.
should make sure to follow him and get and do watch of all those excellent stuffs.
Yeah.
Speaking of rhythm games, we got a great topic for everyone today. We've got Project Sekai's colorful stage starring Hatsune Miku.
Hatsune Miku indeed. Yeah, I'm here today to talk about Miku because I love Miku in a
Our
non-weird way.
Lord, our Lord and Savior.
Lord and Savior Hatsune Miku, and give a little bit of like specific focus on the rhythm game Colorful Stage because I really like it and I play it a lot.
I'm
Um,
excited. I got to watch like some gameplay and it was like really like fun and fast paced looking and I'm like, ooh, that's a lot faster than the Hatsune Miku I'm used to. So it's
that's that's one of the great things. It doesn't have to be because every song is 5 difficulty settings, and you can be like, "Ooh, this is too hard for me." You can go down in difficulty. You can change the speed of the notes. It's neat.
I
It's
love
cool.
it.
Uh,
But yeah, but go ahead and break it down for us. What is colorful stage?
Okay. Well, first let's give a little really quick introduction on Hatsune Miku. People probably already know who Miku is, but just in case, I'm still gonna go over it. Miku is the name for two things. One, the blue character, the blue haired, usually portrayed as a teenager, but more directly, she is a virtual singer or a specifically a Vocaloid. There are different types of virtual singers. Vocaloid is one of them. Where it's essentially a digital audio workstation that you get, where you can, instead of making like music with instruments, you make music with where you can make singing, you can make vocals. Very similar to how you would usually do it in a digital audio workstation. And a lot of people have created music that way. And there's a lot of great music around, and there's a lot of different Vocaloids. There's not just Miku, and there are other virtual singers that are not Vocaloid, like Utau and other things like that. But yeah, specifically today we'll be focusing a little bit on Hatsune Miku Colorful Stage, or also known in Japan as Project Sakai Colorful Stage, featuring Hatsune Miku. Why did they change the name? I probably just wanted to put Hatsune Miku first. Uh, which is a mobile rhythm game released for phones and tablets in 2020. 2020. That's what my
Oh
notes say.
wow.
I have notes.
A mobile game that's lasted more than 3 years?
Yeah. And a mobile game that had a collaboration with Persona 5 Royal and is still going. Usually,
Yo, let's
a
go.
mobile game collaborates with Persona 5, it dies a year later. This one didn't. Um, and yeah, it's a rhythm game for phones and tablets, developed by Colorful Palette and published by Sega, just like the other usual Miku rhythm games. The Project Diva series is also published by Sega.
That's
Um,
why Hatsune Miku's in Sonic Crossworlds. I get it.
yeah. Um, uh, if you haven't played it, basic gameplay of Colorful Stage is very similar to. I like to compare it to Guitar Hero because that's what people are familiar with. Everyone's like seen Guitar Hero, but in Guitar Hero, you know how the notes come down the lane and then you hit them when they reach the bottom. And Colorful Stage is very
Yeah.
similar, except instead of having buttons and you like need to strum the little thingy, uh, it's just touch screen. You touch the right part of the touch screen because they're not like specific buttons. The notes can be like different widths. And like if there's a hold note, it can like move around, so you have to like slide your finger across the screen.
It can go
Which
squiggly.
which can give it some nice extra depth. Yeah, and like behind the rhythm game, there can be music videos, 2D, 3D. If there's a 3D music video, you can like customize what the character looks like. It's pretty cool.
Ooh.
But in addition to being a rhythm game, Colorful Stage is also a lot of other things. Most notably, it has an entire visual novel side because it has an entire world of characters. Um,
Oh.
in addition to the main virtual singers like Miku and the usual Rin, Len, Luca, Meiko, and Kaito, there is an original cast of characters, um, split into 5 groups of 4 musical artists each. We have Leonid, we have Momo Jump, Vivid Bad Squad, Wonderland's X Showtime, and Night Court at 25 o'clock. I still don't know how you're actually supposed to say their name out loud, is the funny thing. They meet at 25 o'clock, which is 1 a.m. If they say 25. Uh, People do that in Japan, I think, I guess, the way they make it sound. I don't know. Yeah, it's got a whole visual novel side. Most of the visual novel is nowadays fully voiced, so there's a lot of content, and it's like the main story that's just there in the base game, but then every week or so there's like this event going on. There's a new event where they add new songs and new story. Uh so there's a lot of story to go through. It's very neat. Um and then there's virtual shows where you like play this little fucking guy, just watch a uh concert in the game, except you can like look around. It's like VR, except it's not in VR. It's
It's like
also pretty
VR.
it's like VR, but only 2D. Yeah.
Hey, that's my type of VR right there. I always prefer the 2D world. Yeah, that sounds awesome.
um,
I didn't know that
yeah.
the bands were introduced in a colorful stage because I've seen the bands and we could talk about it later the movie. But
Ah,
wow, that's
yes.
actually like pretty awesome.
Yes, I have stuff to talk about in the movie later. I like the movie. That's what I'll say for now.
So, what did you first learn about colorful stage?
That's a great question. I'll be completely honest and say that it's been so long I don't remember. I know I
That's
started playing in
okay.
about July 2022. It's been actually almost exactly 4 years. Uh, I don't know how long exactly it's been. The game keeps track of how many individual days you've played it on, so it could work back from that and be like, okay, when did I first start playing? I know I didn't miss a lot of days. It was like early July 22, so it's been almost 4 years. Um, it was probably through a VTuber I watched at the time, but I'm not sure. That or like one of the few Vocaloid producers I was following at the time might have promoted the game because one of their songs was in it. But I don't fully remember. Might have just found it randomly while like looking at my phone and looking at the internet.
I do that with apps sometimes too. I try to browse and see like what's available and what's new, and usually I'm left disappointed.
Yeah, especially nowadays.
So, was it the fact that it was a Miku game that drew you in, or
um, I think at the time I was looking for like casual games to play on my phone because you always have your phone with you, right?
you
So it's
do?
like, what can I do that I like have on my phone that I can just like pull out at any time and play? And then I was like, there's a Hatsune Miku rhythm game, and it's like pretty quick to like pick up and play, and like it's good. Primarily, there's a lot of like other games on mobile because I used to play a lot of like Hoyoverse games. Actually, did all the Hoyoverse games come out then? I know Genshin was out. Was Star Rail even out yet? Star Rail might not have been out yet.
I
I
don't
don't
know if it
remember.
was out yet by then, but I'm sure that they were working on it
Um,
at the time.
yeah, but yeah, I was like, what's like a quick game that you like play for a few minutes, and then I found the Hatsune Miku, and I like Hatsune Miku, so I tried it, and then it was a lot of fun, and so I kept playing it.
Yeah, have you played a lot of rhythm games before that? I know you mentioned like Guitar Hero. I think we all had a
Uh,
Guitar Hero phase during the
fun,
hype of it.
Funnily enough, never actually played Guitar Hero. That is one of
Really?
the yeah, one of the like few big known rhythm games that are like actually no, there's probably like a lot of the like quote unquote mainstream rhythm game for as mainstream as a rhythm game can be. Um yeah, I never really played. I never played Guitar Hero. Never played Dance Dance Revolution or anything like that. What I did play a lot is like other rhythm games. I technically my first rhythm game was a mini game in this like cat simulator for the DS, which had like
Okay.
this this funny rhythm game in it where you just like tap notes as like four notes on the touchscreen. Um, I never really like that. The thing was always like very simplistic. But yeah, other than that, I played eventually. Um, I think my first like what I would say actively I was like this is a rhythm game that I want to play. It was Rhythm Heaven Mega Mix for the 3DS. Um,
Oh.
they announced that at an E3 that one time and showed it off during a Treehouse Live. And I was like, this is neat. I want to play this. And then for some reason, it took extra long to release in Europe. So people were playing it in America. And I was like, well, guess I'm not playing this cool rhythm game that looks fun.
I feel like that
Then
was
I
the
like,
3DS all over. It was like, all right, America, Japan release together,
yeah.
European release, maybe.
Yeah. Did you know that this is completely unrelated to rhythm games, but did you know that the the 3DS brain training game um where he like becomes evil. The game has a name. I don't remember what it's called. Um I think in German it's diabolical brain training. That came
Oh
out in
wow,
like 2012 in America and it came out in like 2016 in Europe.
Jesus.
I don't know.
It,
This I have a brochure from like an early 3DS game where it's like in the upcoming releases section. It's like, well, game didn't come out for another few years. Um
gotta double check on the word recent on that. it's I'll
um
tell you what was probably my first rhythm game. It's gonna be very embarrassing. The Little Mermaid stages in Kingdom Hearts 2.
in Kingdom Hearts 2. And that one saw. It's a bad rhythm game.
It's not great.
It's a good video game. I love Kingdom Hearts 2. Man, the Little Mermaid rhythm game, pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
Yeah, I picked up some other rhythm games over time. Yeah, Rhythm Heaven. I went through the entire Rhythm Heaven series. Um, what are other rhythm games that I played? Theatrhythm, Final Fantasy
Oh, I
Theatrhythm.
love theater rhythm.
I need to buy the new one, by which I mean the one that came out like 3 years ago at this point.
You got to make
I
sure you
played the
get
demo and it was
the
neat.
you got to get the super bonus edition so you get all the DLC songs. So that
Hmm.
way, instead of just like 90 songs, you get like 150 songs.
Ah, that's a lot of songs for the
It's a
DLC
lot
stuff.
of songs in that game. Final
Um,
bar, yeah.
yeah, Final Bar Line. Um, but yeah, played the 3DS one, the second one, Curtain Call. That one was neat. I have other rhythm games. I should have written them down. Now I can't remember them.
I know
Oops.
we were talking about
Um,
Persona before the show started. Have you played any of the Dancing All Night series?
no, because they didn't port it anywhere, and I don't have a PlayStation.
Oh no, that's right. It's like locked to either the four is only on the Vita, and then five and
And
three were
three,
on the PS4.
yeah,
But if
I
you bought the super bundle, you could get four for the PS4 as well.
yeah, I do want to play them. I hear mixed things about 3 and 5, but like 4 actually seems to be pretty good. I want to play them. Atlas should port them. Just saying. Uh
Come
and
on,
of
Atlas.
course, speaking of Miku, I did play some of the Project Diva games. Actually, now I remember Project Mirai also on 3DS, the which is a kind of a spin-off of the Project Diva games, but not quite. Like it works like the Diva games, except the gameplay is also different. And it's also a very chibi art style, and it's very cute, and
Oh, okay. I know which one you're talking about.
it's got Miku Pet Sim. So yeah, I played the demo for Project Mirai DX. Never picked up the full game until after the 3DS was not the like active console anymore, but I played that a lot and it's fun. Um, that one was probably my favorite before Colorful Stage actually Miku game because even though I played some of the Project Diva games, I don't like them that much because uh like it's not that I dislike them, it's just like really hard to keep track of when the notes are flying all over across the screen, and I like it more when it like gives me like a connecting line between the notes like Project Mirai does.
That's totally understandable because there's so much going on screen. Like I started Project Diva on the PS5, and then I played the Future Tone and Colorful Tone games on PS4. Like the music video, sometimes a lot of stuff's happening on the screen, and now you're trying to keep up with all like the letters and stuff. It's like, goddamn, you've got this really
Yeah.
cool animated music video going on, and you want me to just focus on like the triangle and the X shape.
Yep. Um, which actually, a little bit of an aside. I've been like off in my own time, slowly been going through the Project Diva series, and the first one I started was the most, or played was the most recent one, right? Which was Megamix Plus on Steam.
Yeah.
Um, that one's really complicated because they like over time the like mechanics changed a lot. And I went back and played the first few ones, and man, those games are like way more simplistic and way easier to keep track of. Uh,
Yes.
Mostly because there's not like uh Megamix Plus has these like multi like note times where you have to hit multiple buttons at the same time. And it's like
Hmm.
really hard. They're like all across the screen. You just see at least three buttons across the screen, and you but you can't look at all of them at the same time. So you have to like glance at each of them, and they're like, okay, which button is that? And then figure out how you have to position your thumbs to hit them, and that's really hard. And like the old Diva games don't have that. I'm up to Project Diva F on PS3 now.
Yeah.
They all don't have that, and it's like way nicer to keep track of while being just as much, if not more, fun to play. So I like those more. I like the older Diva games more than Megamix Plus, funnily enough.
So many songs, so many choices, so many years. Because I want to say I think it started off there was like 3 to 4 PSP games, and then we got the two. No, we got 3 PS3 games. Like we got a lot of
Yeah,
Miku through the years.
there's
There's one on the
there's
Switch that
several.
I
I
tried
don't.
to play, and I couldn't play
Uh,
it because it was asking me to like press like the ABXY, and I kept forgetting like where on the controller the ABXY was.
there's something I actually really like about, because that was probably the also Megamix, not Megamix Plus, but regular Megamix, which is mostly the same game. Except you don't get quite as much content, I think. Uh, Nice thing about that is actually that they let you change what the button prompts look like. So if you're like
Yeah.
used to PlayStation buttons, you can actually just set it to display PlayStation buttons. Even though that's not what you'll be pressing on your controller, right? That's not how they're labeled there. But if you're used to those for playing the game, then you can set it back to that, which is nice. Um, yeah.
I like that. My brain is stuck on like default like PlayStation mode. Like when I play Monster Hunter, I have to make sure I'm playing on an Xbox controller, but I gotta have the PlayStation prompts. Otherwise, I'm not gonna know what swing to attack.
I used to have the same thing because I was a very Nintendo child when I grew up, and then I started playing games on PC with an Xbox controller. I'm like, these are the wrong buttons. And then went to a friend's house and played on his PS4, and it was like, what are any of these? It's gonna press square. I'm like, okay, let me go look down at my controller. Oh, it's the left button. Okay. Uh,
some
Nowadays
games would
I've
try and like do just the colors. It's like press the pink button. What's the pink button? Oh, pink is square. Oh, how am I supposed to know
which
that?
button? Yeah. Um, Nowadays, I play games like I actually started using a dual sense for PC games, so I'm very used to PlayStation buttons nowadays. But I've
Yeah,
like used every type of controller enough that I can like relatively quickly figure it out nowadays.
nice. So, have you ever actually gotten to mess with like any of the actual Vocaloid software before?
Sadly, no. I've been wanting to, but like I've messed with like other audio like music producing stuff before, and I know I'm not great at it. So even though I would
Ah,
like to like mess with Vocaloid just for fun, uh, I'm not sure if it would warrant the cost. However, what I do, I know there's like some like free alternatives, like Utau, which is what Kasane Teto uses. Um, that, or at least old Kasane Teto. New Kasane Teto is also uh, synth 5 synth V. Anyways, there's Utau Ulteto, which is like a free alternative. Been meaning to like look into that at some point, but didn't really have the chance yet. But it seems neat. I want to try it.
Nice. All right, so I gotta know what's some of your favorite songs.
This is a really tough question. I did end up writing some things down, but whenever somebody asks me, it's like, what's some of your favorites? I'm like, I don't know. There's so many good things to pick from.
They really are.
um, and it's hard to choose, and I'm indecisive. But so I wrote some down. These are not necessarily fully correct if you were to ask me on a different day, because if I remember other songs, they might replace these. But yeah, there's a lot of songs. But the ones I have written down right now are specifically King by Canaria, which is one of the first songs I like actively listened to. I want to say, like, I was aware of Vocaloid
Hmm.
for and the virtual singers for years. I never like uh spent I never really actively listened to it, but then eventually I got into VTubers via Hololive in like the early 2020s. Um and then a lot of them covered King by Canaria. Um you might have heard it already because it was everywhere. Uh so I found it through that, and then I listened to the original. I was like, "Oh, this is a Gumi song." Uh Look at that, another Vocaloid. It's a Gumi song. It's neat. Uh, it's got a cool uh rhythm and stuff. I like that one. Um, Gargura and Mori Calliope have a really nice cover of it that I enjoyed.
Oh man, I
Um,
probably heard it. I probably heard the cover then.
yeah, it's very very possible. Yeah, one of the other songs I've written down is 1925 by T Pocket. A lot of these songs are in Japanese, meaning I don't understand what they're actually about. And it's always like, oh yeah, well, I like the rhythm and the way it sounds. And if there's a music video, I can say I like the music video. And all of that is true for 1925. And then I looked into it, and it's like about Japan opening its borders in the mid or like in the like 1920s, 1930s, and industrializing, but through like the advancements, and like even though all that's like was like really good for the economy and stuff, it's also about the process of losing some of Japan's original beauty and like
Hmm.
traditions. So apparently it's a pretty complex song. Anyway, I like the way it sounds. uh, that's my like reason for a lot of these. Same for my next pick, which is Deep Sea Girl by UUP. One of
Oh,
the
I think I've heard
first,
that one.
yeah, actually one of the like first, like full on first Vocaloid songs I heard, and it's a song that just kept popping up for me for some reason. It's like everywhere. Um, it's yeah, it's neat. I like the way it sounds. I like the way the music video looks. That's the same thing as I said for 1925. Wow, because I can't understand the song. um, I also looked this one up. It's about troubled love between two closed-off people and how they're like introverted and they're like don't know what either the other one is thinking, even though so they're like, I think they hate me, even though both of them actually like each other, and they just don't know that.
You ever see like two yanderes try and flirt? It's hilarious.
And
Good
I have one
times.
more written down. This one is topical because it is Twilight Melody by Circus P. This song was released to celebrate the English version's second anniversary of Colorful Stage. This one's in English, so I can understand it. However, my media literacy is bad. Um, what's it about? I don't know. Uh, Hatsune Miku being good for your mental health?
I like that. That
Yeah,
sounds good to me.
probably. That's a good interpretation. But yeah, this one's cool. It's got one of the funnest uh charts in the game. A lot of like quick taps and notes, but like not too quick where they're like hard, just like
Hmm.
the right amount where it's challenging. I really like that one.
Nice.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I didn't put Tokyo Funka on here. Anyways, I like Tokyo
Yeah,
Funka.
that one's a
That's all I'll
classic.
say for now.
I really like Black Rock Shooter, which
Yeah.
I know from like the like original game Black Rock Shooter, but then I actually saw like there was like a Miku song that I guess was like either I don't know if the Miku song came first or if the character came first. I always get those two confused, but it's got a catchy like hook, especially after like
Yes.
the second chorus, and it's like oh yeah, go ahead, get that drum going, do 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 do. That one's fun. But yeah, no, there's plenty of Miku to like. Like you said, there's years and games and years and games. It's hard to pick our favorites.
Yeah. Yes. I just thought of another song, but if I keep doing this, then we'll be here for literal days. So
Special 2 hour show. Just naming
well,
Miku, just naming Vocaloid songs. Get ready,
yeah.
everyone. This is
I like Bird
the
Brain by
entertainment.
GMP. That's not a Miku song.
Oh man,
That one's a
have you ever
Kasane
seen like those
title.
special like Miku controllers? The ones that have
Oh,
like the buttons you can just like plug in. I've always
I
wanted one.
yeah, I actually really want like a controller for Project Diva because like playing with a PlayStation controller is fine, but like it would be really nice to just have a hey have four big buttons for playing those games and like I don't know
Yeah.
use like the
Do
slide
you
bar
do you
for the
try
modern
and
games.
do like all the buttons with just your right thumb, or do you see? I do like X, or I do like down left to simulate XO with my left hand, and then I do square triangle on my right hand.
Yeah, I do it um the other way around. Where I press cross and circle with my right thumb and usually left and up, so square and triangle on my left hand.
Oh wait, yeah, no,
Um
I think you're right. I think that's the way I do it. I think I got my shapes mixed up again. Ah, I'm getting controller
um
dyslexia.
but yeah, there's like over time, like that's a not very hard and like a hard rule because sometimes the way the patterns are, you just like alternate between them. And actually, usually, if it gives you like a quick volley of notes, I swap between the same button on both sides of the controller. So, like, if there's a lot of
Oh, that's a good
crosses
idea.
next to each other, I alternate hitting the actual cross button and the down on the D-pad across both sides of the controller, so I don't have to mash with the entire frequency on one hand instead of it's only half the frequency on both hands,
That's so
which
smart. I never know
makes
why I
it
never
slightly
actually
easier
realized that.
sometimes.
Yeah, that would make a ton of
It's
you
it
here.
like it it like is a thing where you uh you're vaguely like you're aware that that's a thing you can do for me like when I started it was like this is a thing I can do and this would probably be helpful, but it's really hard to get used to, but then eventually it like clicks and like oh yeah, this is way easier.
Nice. A seasoned, experienced Miku player right there. That's how you know that the advice is good.
I'm really bad at Project Diva though. Don't ask me about advice for that.
Now
I'm good at colorful stage.
there's a new Miku movie out that came out what
There's
last
a
year I want to say.
um yeah, I think technically in the West it was 2025. I think in Japan it was late 2024.
Oh, okay. I
But
thought it
yeah.
just came out earlier this year. I'm super behind. But yeah,
Oh,
Miku who
this year?
can't
No, it's
sing.
like when did I'm gonna all right, let's get quick Google.
Quick
Colorful
Google.
Stage the movie. I didn't type right. Let's try that again. Colorful Stage the movie. Boop, boop. Oh, release date January 17th, 2025 in Japan. Um,
Okay, so like right at the start of the year.
yeah, right at the start of last year. Um, yeah, there's a Miku movie. People call it the Miku movie. I will say that you shouldn't call it that. it really is what it says in the title, colorful stage of the movie. Um, because as I said earlier, there's like this whole world in the game, um, and there's characters and there's concepts and like mechanics of the world in the game that the movie expects you to know. Otherwise, it doesn't like fully make sense. I've seen some people who watched it without any prior knowledge, and they were like, "Yeah, I think I got it." And there are other people who watched it who are like, "I didn't understand anything," and got mad at the movie, even though it quite literally says "colorful stage" the movie. Um, but yeah, it's a movie. I really like it. It's a movie about um set in the game. I'm gonna look at my notes and read them to verbatim because I can't think of how to explain it myself. Set in the world of the game, it tells the story of the titular Miku who can't sing, her struggles with her inability to have her song reach the people it's supposed to, and how she interacts with the other characters in the world. And what I really like about it is that it just like gets to uh, explore the game's world in a movie with like putting more detail into like some of the environments and like seeing new angles of it. Um, and also just like, we're not in a visual novel anymore. We can have cool animation and get to do stuff.
It
They
is a
show
very pretty
things.
movie.
It is a very pretty movie. The animation's really good. And they show things that like uh uh you never see in the game about how some things work. Like the transition to and from Sakai. Sakai is a thing we didn't explain yet, is it?
I don't think we actually explained what a Project Sakai or a Sakai is.
Yeah, so okay, we need to explain how we need to and let's explain the world of Colorful Stage, the video game. Um so basically, in Colorful Stage there is a concept of a what is called a Sekai. Sekai is Japanese for world. Um but what it basically is this like place that you go um if you're like struggling, like not as if you have dreams but are like struggling to reach them, but you like they're still strong enough that you like there's a drive to get there. It creates this thing called a sakai. um and like there'll be a song on your phone called Untitled, and if you play it you get transported to Sakai, and then in Sakai, Hatsune Miku will be there, and she will
Yes.
help you achieve your goals by being your therapist. Um, except, but what's really cool, this is another really cool thing. There's Miku, but like, depending on the song and stuff, uh, uh, like Miku gets portrayed in different ways because often she like plays a character for a song essentially.
Hmm.
Of course, she herself is a character and not real. So, like, it, it doesn't. It like it's kind of how it works, but it's not actually how it works because she's not real. But uh, in uh, in Colorful Stage, each of the Sakai for each of the four musical group have their individual Miku, who is a different character in each of them. She's got different personalities. She's got different designs. Um, but there are like shared character traits that are like Miku. And then over time like the other main five Vocaloid that they're like using pop up: Renlen, Luca, Mako, and Kaito.
Yeah.
um and they again, always there's a different one for each of the Sakai. um there's the five musical groups. There's Leonine, who are like this group of childhood friends who want to become a professional band. There's More Jump, which is made of like long running idols, like Japanese idol culture idols. And but they've been like struggling with what it means to be an idol. And also this one girl who really wants to be an idol, but was like never accepted in any of the applications she sends in. But then they like
Oh.
meet each other and then like form a new idol group together. And they're independent. um there's Vivid Bad Squad, who is made of the Vivids, and bad dogs. I am not kidding. So there's this pair of girls and this pair of guys. Both of them are very gay for each other. That is a very important character facet. Uh,
I was
if you
picking up the
watch,
vibe.
if if you read some of the dialogue, you will pick up the subtones of uh they are incredibly gay for each other. Like not between the groups, but like in the groups. The
Yeah.
Vivids, Kohane and An, and the Bad Dogs, Toya and Akito. Uh there's some stuff there. Um but yeah, they want to surpass this, like they're like street artists, and not like street artists as in like drawing on the street, but like rap and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Um except Japanese. Uh and they like want to surpass this event from 10 years ago or whatever that was like the biggest thing ever. Um but then they realize they can't do it alone in each of the groups. And so they like come together to form a big group. There's Wonderland's X Showtime, which is like uh this happy-go-lucky girl whose parents own uh Disneyland in Japan.
Oh wow.
uh and but also she performs at this like small stage in the Disneyland, um but it's small and struggling. But then she like picks up friends from school. Well, actually, no, she works at a. Does she? No, is she at a different school? No, she's at the same school. No, she's at a different school. Everybody else is at the other school. There we go. Um, but they start working there, and and like they do stuff, and then they like get the that small stage to like have productions running again, even though it's like small. It's still very nice and like heartfelt stuff. Um, and they're all wacky characters. They're incredibly wacky characters in Wonderland Six Showtime. Um, and then there's Night Court at 25, who uh, are all struggling mentally and are having a really bad time
Yeah,
because
but
of
they're cool and like gothic lowly and
they're cool and I really like them, but they're also all really depressed. Uh they should seek professional help. Um but that's why they have Hatsune Miku.
that's why they got Miku.
And the Miku in their world is also depressed. Oops.
Oopsie.
Whoopsie. And
I
also their
I
Sakai's
think
like each of the Sakai's like themed for their group. The Night Court Sakai is literally called Empty Sakai, and it's this barren wasteland, barely anything in
basically the hyperbolic time chamber.
it. um, yeah, Sakai. You know, do you understand it now?
Yeah,
I sure hope so.
I think I like Leonid the best, but that's just me.
Oh, no, yeah, Leonid's great. They're all great. I like all of them.
They are all good. They are all good boys and girls. They're all precious cinnamon buns. I want the world for them all. I just watched the movie. I didn't even play the game. I just watched the movie, and I'm like, I want everyone to be
Yeah,
happy.
the movie does focus I think mostly on Ichika, who's the lead of Leonid. But that's because she's like kind of the main character, except not really. That's why she's like in the little cover art we have there, she's like right in the center next to Miku. She's the biggest. That's Ichika. Um they like focus on her technically a lot. She's in a way technically the main character of the game, as much as there can be a main character.
Yeah,
um, which is also why the movie focuses on her. Um, yeah. Speaking of the movie has songs for each of the musical groups, and they're all really good.
they are all
Uh,
really good.
and they like what I really like about the way the songs are written. Because I bought the Blu-ray and I watched some of the digital. Like I rewatched it slightly just to like jump around to test it. Because I was going to show it to some friends. Uh, I like saw some
Movie
of the
night.
like commentary track. Yeah, I really want to show that movie to people. But again, it needs people that like it needs you to know some of the things in the in the game world. So I was like, here's I need to make a PowerPoint presentation so that people know what the fuck is going on before they watch the movie. Um, but yeah, I like saw some I like hopped around, saw some clips of it with the commentary track. Luckily, they did include subtitles for the commentary track. It is all in Japanese, but the subtitles are in German because I bought the German Blu-ray because I'm in Germany. Uh,
That would make sense.
um, but yeah, they're talking about how all the like songs for each of the musical groups. The songs are important for the story. I don't want to spoil the movie because I think it's really good. You should watch it. Um, but it's really cool that they're all written to share like motifs and themes, even though like at first it's not obvious, but when you like pay closer attention, they all share like the same like musical motifs and like a lot of the same themes, um like topical themes in their lyrics. Uh because they all uh are like they're even though they're written by different people in universe, different musical groups in universe at different times, actually kind of at the same time but like separately. um they are there for the same reason. It makes sense if you watch the movie. uh but they share themes and it's really neat, even though it's not obvious immediately, but it's cool. um Also, if you went to watch the movie in cinema, you got a little code that you would put in the game, and then in the game you could get rewards for having seen the movie, like an
Oh,
exclusive character card, and also uh you got to interact with the Miku from the game, from the movie. um and also you got popcorn. You
popcorn.
have
I like popcorn.
in-game in-game popcorn that you can use to refill your bonus energy.
And that lets you play more songs, right?
Yeah. Well, actually, this is another thing. Should have talked about this earlier. Another thing I really like about the game is that even though it is a gotcha game, a mobile game and gotcha game, you can basically ignore that if all you care about is playing the rhythm game, because um, all you need the characters for from the gotcha is to get a higher score. But you don't really care about a higher score. Like if you don't care about a high score, all you care about is how well you do. So like how well you hit the notes, even though like it displays your score first. Below that on the results screen, it just shows you how well you hit of the notes. It lists how many perfects, how many goods, how many greats, and how many misses you have. So like if you just ignore the score and only look at how well you hit the notes, you don't you don't need to worry about the gotcha. Um, and you also don't need to worry about the like because each mobile game usually has this like time limited resource that makes you not be able to play the game anymore, right?
Right. You gotta do like
Um,
5 rounds and then wait like 8 hours, or spend money
exactly,
to refill your stamina.
exactly. Yeah, it's this like kind of stamina type mechanic. In colorful stage, there's this thing called bonus energy, but all that bonus energy does is multiply your rewards after playing a song. Um, so like if I play the song and it gives me like here's fucking five uh blue crystals after the song, if I use bonus energy it'll multiply that by 10, for instance. So he's like 50 blue crystal, that's cool. But if I
Oh,
don't have any bonus energy or choose not to do it, or no, choose not to use any, well I just get the five crystals. But if I don't care about that, right, if again all I care about is playing the rhythm game, and that doesn't matter. So if
yeah,
all I'm going for is like trying to hit full combos and stuff, and you can literally just ignore most of the like gotcha and mobile game elements of this gotcha and mobile game, which is actually pretty nice. I like games where like you don't need to engage with the annoying stuff you don't want to engage with.
yeah. No, for sure. I like that. Now, I don't know how if they're like at all like possible where you stay. I know like down here where I live, they're like nowhere close. But have you ever gotten to see a Miku 3D concert?
I did. I went to Miku Expo 2024. Um in yeah, Miku came to Europe. There's also Miku Expo North America, which I think just wrapped up for this year. Um just recently. Was maybe still like slightly going, but I think it's about over. Um yeah, it's like the like smaller productions, not quite the like scale of what you have in Japan, like a Magical Mirai, right?
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, uh, Miku Expo was a lot of fun. For those unaware, Miku concerts are usually uh, like a hologram of Miku, pre-rendered 3D graphics for Miku and stuff, and also of course the vocals are technically pre-made; those are not live per se. But the music is actually live. I really like that. The band is still live, which is
Yeah.
nice. Um, so there is definitely still an element of like live music there. And the way that they do the concerts, it's always like, um, even though it's not real audience interaction, they like uh it's like done in such a way where it seems like there's audience interaction. It's really well done, the Miku concerts. Usually like a hologram for Miku Expo 2024, which was sponsored by Crunchyroll. They fucked it up and made it like an LED wall, which people didn't like. Um, I think people got like slightly too annoyed, like um too mad about it. It wasn't that big of a deal, but I also understand that it like on the one hand, why on the other hand, it doesn't really change that much. You still get the most of the same stuff. Um, except that one time in one of the locations, they the like LED wall wasn't working correctly, and so there was just this like square in the middle of the thing that was displaying the wrong color,
One
and that was
dimensional
there for the whole
Miku.
concert. Uh, but yeah, I mean, went to Miku Expo Europe. It was a lot of fun. The like vibes uh were immaculate. I went there so early. Like it started at like 8 p.m. I was there at noon. So I was like right at the front of the line, and the people who bought VIP passes got in before me. But then I was basically like immediately first in through the door for general admission. Uh and I got to be I first of all I actually got to buy merch. I have a physical CD. Um it was the last one. I got the like display CD that they
Oh
had on the
wow.
wall to be like, you can buy this. I was like, hey, is there CDs left? He looked around and was like, can't find any. Well, there's the one on the wall. And then he grabbed it from the wall and handed it to me. He's like, cool.
I'll
uh,
take it.
so uh, I bought a CD. Um, I bought a poster. The poster is on the wall. It's over there. You can't see it, but I'm looking at it on my wall. Um, yeah, and then like the concert, I bought a light stick. If you go to a Miku concert, bring a light stick. Uh, it's really funny. A lot of the like light sticks you'll find online are basically just like the guts of a Miku light stick, like an official Miku light stick, except they didn't quite put as much effort into the like packaging of it. And it doesn't have a logo on it, but otherwise it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Um, bring a light stick. You want to wave your arms around. Potentially bring two lights if you want to wave both of your arms around. Um, but yeah, I got to be pretty close to the front. It was great. I really enjoyed it. Um, yeah, and I'm gonna go again in November. Miku Expo 2026 is happening. Uh,
Yay. That sounds awesome.
so I'm really looking forward to that. It was a lot of fun last time. This time I was like, well, I might as if once in my lifetime I want to do the VIP stuff. So I bought a VIP pass. Uh, it was really expensive.
Hey, you gotta treat yourself sometimes.
Got to myself. I want to try it. I want to see what I get. I got a goodie bag. I don't know what's in it. It won't be a light stick. They don't give you a light stick.
Oh man. So what's maybe some stuff you'd like to see like Miku do down in the future?
That is a good question. I want to see like um hmm
More
I
collabs? A near collab? Can
Col-
we get a near collab for Color for Stage?
actually, actually, yes. Speaking of collabs, there's like a lot of collabs that happened in Colorful Stage. We brought up the Persona one earlier. There's a Persona 5 Royal collab. Um, where they added they made Hatsune Miku sing Life Will Change. Um and that was neat. And there's like uh they gave everyone outfits. Um
Yeah.
Funnily enough, Miku is somehow both Joker and also Violet. Uh Whereas like the rest of the cast each gets one Persona character assigned, Persona 5 character assigned. Miku gets two. Um Okay, there's a lot of collabs. There were two Toho collabs, uh, with like new songs, but also
not
like
just
other
not just Bad
songs.
Apple.
Well, there is Bad Apple, and Night Court sings Bad Apple actually, and it's a neat remix of Bad Apple. I like that one a lot. Um, there's Cerno's Perfect Math Academy, uh, and there's like a lot of songs. Well, actually, I say a lot. I think it's six or seven songs. Nobody say anything. Um, yeah, there's currently going on. If anyone's played Demo, which is another mobile rhythm game, it's also on Switch. There's a collab with that going on. There's a collab. There were collabs with. Um, there was a collab with Cup Noodle of all
Ooh,
things.
so
There's these
noodly.
five. There's these five Cup Noodle songs. Um, with varying direct connections to like cup noodles topically, because one of them's just like, oh yeah, one of them is called the Tokugawa Cup Noodle Prohibition, which is how the shogun banned cup noodles. And then like people show up, Miku and Nene Robo, which is this. So in Wonderland's Showtime, there's this one girl called Nene. She wants to be a professional singer. There's this other guy called Wui. He's like an inventor, uh, mechanical guy. So he makes robots. He made a robot based off of Nene. It's called Nene Robot. That's a different character. So anyways, Miku Daio, which is this like chibi version of Miku, and Nene Robo show up to the Shogun to try to get the Shogun to stop having cup noodles be banned. That's the story of the song. And it's
It's
also
truly a cause worth fighting for.
uh the song is incredibly wacky. You should go listen to it. But then the other one, some of the other songs are like, one of them's just about how two of the characters who are siblings, brother and sister, keep fighting. That's the song. How is this cup noodle? Don't worry about it. It's spicy cup noodle. You know,
Hey,
like spicy arguments. I guess. I don't. um. But yeah. So there's what other collabs are there? There's a lot of collabs. Um. There's Geki Chumai, which is like some of the other really popular arcade rhythm games. All of the songs from that are really hard, because Japanese rhythm games are fucking crazy.
I know, right?
um, yeah, there's more collabs I can't think of right now. You know, I think the point came across. But like, what would I like to see Miku do? More collabs? A near collab would be cool. I need to play near still. They should put the they should make Miku sing the karaoke songs from Yakuza and put that in the game.
Yeah, Yakuza collab. I want to hear Cinderella and
Yeah, 24-hour
what
Cinderella.
was it, Dame Dana or
Bakamitai.
Bakamitai?
That's
That's
the one
it.
you're thinking of.
Yeah, I
Uh,
would pay money for that. Although I'd still prefer it to be a free collab.
Usually they are. Yeah, entire game's free except for the things that cost you money,
Well, I'm gonna
like
if we're gonna be
exclusive
giving it a
things for your
download once we're done here
money.
today, because I want to give that a shot. That sounds nice.
It's it's a lot of fun. Um, it takes some it takes some like learning, right? When I started playing, I could like do songs on normal, um, and like some of them I struggled with, so I couldn't beat. And then eventually I could like do songs on hard. And then like eventually I was able to do songs on expert, and now I can do most songs on master difficulty.
Oh wow.
Uh it's just the hardest one. Okay, well it's the hardest regular difficulty. They added a new thing called append. In append mode, you need to use four fingers, right? That I need to explain another thing. Project Sakai players are grouped into two sets of people. There's people like me who are called thumb players. It's because I hold my phone like a controller between my hands and use my thumbs to play the game on the touchscreen.
Yeah.
Um, and then there's another group which doesn't have quite as easy of a name, but imagine basically you put your phone or tablet on your desk, and then you use your index fingers to play the game, or any other finger for that matter. Um, and like to play a pen difficulty songs, you kind of need to do that because you only have two thumbs, so you can't hit four notes at the same time. Uh, Problem with putting my phone on my desk. It slides around, and then I'm not hitting the right notes if the phone's not where I'm expecting it to be.
I was gonna
Which
say
is why
that.
I'm still a thumb player.
I guess you have to
uh,
have like some kind of like stand that just holds it in place, like an arcade
yeah, you need to
cabinet or
like
something.
put it in place. Which is like a lot of play people play on tablet. You get like a bigger screen, more real estate. Makes it way easier to hit some of the things with like to hit four fingers for a pen difficulty. And because it's heavier, it doesn't slide around, and you can like lock it in place easier. Um, but I don't have that luxury. I'm playing on my phone. I'll keep being a thumb player and not playing a pen song. I played
Nice.
some of pen songs. They're also, yeah, they're pretty hard because like you need to keep track of more things, but they're fun. Um,
That's
yeah.
awesome. Well, Vivi, what can people expect on your channel coming up? What they got to look forward to?
Look forward to on my end. Actually, funnily enough, as soon after we're done with this, I'll be doing an archipelago. That's like the most immediate thing. Where I'll be playing some Kingdom Hearts 2. Um, and we'll be randomizing a bunch of games between some friends. But more in general, from my channel, you can expect things like we're still playing Kingdom Hearts. I started playing Kingdom Hearts at this point, not quite 2 years ago. We tried to do it once a week. We just refinished Kingdom Hearts 3 because you like the Remind DLC like does the ending of the game again, except it's different. So you need to play
Yeah.
both endings because otherwise it doesn't make sense. Um, but now that I did that, I just unlocked Limit Cut, which apparently I'll be playing. I don't know what that is. Uh,
I don't know
but
either.
we'll figure that out next week probably. I usually play Kingdom Hearts on Wednesdays. And other than that, while it won't be quite as exactly planned, not as rigorous of a schedule. Again, I'm going I'm replaying The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess right now, my favorite Zelda game. But other than that, I have some other things that I have planned for the future because there was charity, uh, both December last year and the December before that, and I still have things from that I need to do. I still need to play all of Shantae, which I need all of them.
Yeah, I'm going
uh,
through Shantae as well. I finished the first game, like the
nice.
original, and
I
now I'm ready for uh not Risky's Revenge. What is the
Risky's
one?
Revenge.
Oh, that
Actually,
is the next
actually,
one?
you're right. You're right. No, not Risky's Revenge because it's Shantae Advanced now. Risky Revolution. It used to be
Yeah.
Risky's Revenge because the Game Boy Advance game never came out, but now it did.
But now it
So yeah, Risky
did.
Revolution is next. Actually, um, yeah, I really need to play all of those. In between me making that an incentive and now they added a new game. This is like, well, I guess I'm playing that too. So yeah,
Yeah.
I have to play Shantae soon. I have to play Zelda 1 still. I'm still going technically through the Sly Cooper series. That was also an
Oh,
incentive.
I love
Uh,
Sly Cooper. Two is my favorite. Which one are you on?
I'm actually on 2 right now. Um, I actually so far prefer one, but in like weird ways.
That's
It's
fine.
it. I have a weird relationship with Sly Cooper, which is why I haven't played Sly 2 in a while actually. But I need to get back to it. I need to play Sly 3 and also Thieves in Time. Those were all those were all separate goals that were all met. I need to play World Ends with You. That's coming up soon. Hopefully, the plan is to maybe do that once we're
Yes.
done with Kingdom Hearts, which we're like close to. Because after three, all that's left is the rhythm game. Oh, look at that! There's rhythm games. I like rhythm games. I was like, I really want to play the Kingdom Hearts rhythm game. Even though it's like barely story relevant at all. Uh, I need to play. I said World's End with You, didn't I? I did say that.
Yeah.
Right. The one I didn't say it was Final Fantasy IX. I also need to play that still. That was another shared
Ni-
incentive.
Nine's a good one.
Um,
I think you'll have a good time.
yeah, and nine was the first one I bought, other than Theatrhythm, um,
Nice.
because it is one of the three Final Fantasies that people say is the best. Because it's usually six, seven, or nine. And I was like, I think seven's probably great, but also probably aged the poorest as like early 3D stuff. So I'll take like nine where they like slightly polish their stuff some more really late era PS1 game as opposed to early era PS1 game. Um and six is old.
Six
That
is
doesn't
old.
make it bad. I also actually I have all of the pixel remasters now, so I'll probably be playing that at some point. Um but yeah,
Nah, you'll have a good
yeah,
time. Despite they're old, they a lot of them will still hold up really well. But yeah, but nine. There's a reason people will say like nine's the best. It's not my favorite,
yeah.
but it's definitely I think one of the best. Like just designed and like made and story and art and gameplay. I think everything
It
about it is
also
just so tight.
it has a character called Vivi. You know who
It
else is called
does.
Vivi?
You.
Me. Vivi is also in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yes. I don't know why he's part of Cypher's crew from FF8, but whatever. It just works. It just
Yeah,
works.
the like Final Fantasies and Final Fantasy characters in Kingdom Hearts is so weird because like you know uh Aerith Aerith and Tifa and Sid Final Fantasy 7 are there in Traverse Town, but also Squall Final Fantasy 8 and not Barrett,
Yeah,
and
that's
Cloud
not
is
only
like
that, and
somewhere else.
right when the game starts, you got Tidus and Waka from FF10, and then you
Yeah,
got
they're just kind of there
uh,
as children.
then you got Selphie
Uh,
from FF8, and then you get to Kingdom Hearts 2. It's like nope, you've got the three you got Yuna, Riku, and Pain from 10-2 as fairies, and it's like what? Where's the consistency?
it's weird. I don't know what will happen
It's
in
fun.
Kingdom
It's good
Hearts
times.
4.
Oh man, if that game ever comes out.
Well, when it does, it'll launch simultaneously on Nintendo Switch too.
There we go. Everyone get
It's their
excited.
most recent trailer.
Vivi, thank you so much for coming on to the show. It was a lot of fun, and I feel super informed and enthusiastic about Miku more than I was before. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure. Everybody, go download Colorful Stage. It's
It's
fun.
free.
It's
It's fun
free.
too.
Send me your friend
Yeah,
codes.
yeah, yeah. We're gonna go ahead and cut it on the stream here. We'll do a stealth raid into someone. But feel free to stop by the channel later tonight. We're gonna be finishing up New Super Mario Bros. And
Ooh,
then I don't know if there'll be anything over the weekend or not, but just stay tuned to the Discord or to the Twitter for more details. Vivi, thank you so much. You have a lovely night, a lovely day. I hope your archipelago goes well and everyone gets good
thank you.
drops.
Yes, hopefully.
Bye,
Hopefully this seed will be
everyone.
nice. Bye bye, everyone.